Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, councillors, citizens, residents, visitors, and welcome back after a short stint away, certainly shorter than the last one by a few years, to this, the main show from the Krayven streaming complex on Sunday, the 16th of April. How the devil are you? And there we are. Oh, that's the volume of when I'm not talking. That's a good little background thing. Welcome to Hangoverville. Population, this twat. It's not so bad now. It's not so bad now. I am mostly, well, to be honest, I'm fairly fine. But this has been one of those curious middle-aged hangovers where I didn't get too hammered. I drank more than I expected, but not as much as anything that would properly wipe me out last night for a close friend's birthday, for context. And yeah, the main thing, the best way to cure a hangover: don't drink. Yeah. I feel technically, see, dying, that's kind of cheating, because that's so much not so much curing a hangover as preventing it in the first place. And I'm right there with the medical approach of prevention is better than the cure. But sometimes a drink is fun, and sometimes a few drinks are even more fun. And at a close friend's birthday, when he works in a pub and runs a pub, and he's booked out a corner of the pub and he has a discount at the pub, yeah, a few go down. I wasn't as bad as some of them. More of the gang had been out since midday, 12:30, and then they'd gone to the football in the afternoon as well. Whereas I was like, I'll come by at about 6 in the evening and meet you all, and we were there till about 1 in the morning. How some of them were standing, I genuinely do not know. A good 3 of my very close friends were absolutely boozed. I got called over for several shots, but otherwise, apart from a few pints of gin and tonics, I also made the sensible steps to get some food that I know is good on the way home. I got myself a sort of double chicken sausage doner kebab thing, good amount of protein and salts. We didn't go overboard with a bunch of greasy stuff. It was actually quite a nice thing, which I was able to eat on a long walk up the hill. I also took a long walk. I walked almost all the way across Oxford from my side, which is well into Headington, on the east side to Jericho and the Jude the Obscure pub, which won't mean anything to almost all of you or any of you, but that is about an hour and a bit walk, downhill on the way there, uphill on the way back. So I got probably a comfortable 6 miles under my feet, 5.5 to 6 miles there and back, which certainly freshened me up. And I had the good sense to have a nice tall glass of water before I got into bed. So I woke up at the crack of 11 this morning and laid in bed doing not too much, and otherwise I was fine. I've been pottering about not getting very much done at all today, actually, which is slightly frustrating. But I've got that, when I say middle class hangover, it's just groggy, very slow to get going, and it's been harder than usual for me to concentrate on things. So sometimes I have good days, sometimes I have bad days for getting anything done, and this has been a bad day and then exacerbated a touch further because I just feel groggy behind my face. Sometimes the drink leads to too much intoxication. There's but it's also fun. And good evening, Sprouty. I hope I saw that a bunch of the guildies are the Bodge and Leggett crew are doing the weekly trial, Cloud Rest +2 on Veteran. It looks like most of the Proggers team. I hope you're all kicking ass at it. And thank you for any and all of the Bodgers in particular who are lurking. Even if you just got me on a sound down low while you concentrate on beating Zamaja and friends. And hello, Citizen Grasshopper. Yes, I'm afraid with the hunts during the, unless people are active in the chat, it's 50-50 whether I'm here during the preamble. In this instance, I was in the kitchen. I was in my kitchen. Sorry, that rattle's coming down the mic, probably quite loud. Making hydration. So I've got squash and my protein shake here this evening. Right. And I hope you're all well. I do hope you're all well and you've had good, weeks and weekends. Wednesday, yes, as I said, I think some of you probably saw in the town square, things were getting pushed up quite late, and I had to postpone because I was just getting overwhelmed with real life things. Nearly did it today as well, but I thought, no, not two back to back. Otherwise, it would have been a week in between things, and I haven't been back very long for I have to take like random bits of time off. I'm just still figuring out and sort of struggling a little bit how to find the time to do everything, including allowing enough cushion time for just when things don't need to be done, really. Just, downtime. I've got very little of that. I have been bad at getting to the gym today, as my updates today over the last few days, I should say, which has not been good. I've fallen about 2 weeks behind on my bulking fitness schedule, which means it's 2 weeks of eating a calorie surplus more than I should do by the time I'm finished. Let's hope it doesn't stretch any further. And various things, from trying to catch up on publishing the VODs on YouTube and introducing chip betting and doing some stream graphics work still need doing. Main thing is I've had a brand new phone for 2 weeks, which I still haven't set up, and I really need to do that this week because I need it ready before my trip to Italy next weekend. And that is another reason I've kept things going today, despite the fact I'm a bit tired behind my face and tired behind my eyes, as I flush out the remainder of the toxins, as you put it, which is indeed exactly what is going on, because next weekend I am in Italy. I'll be flying out on Saturday and coming back Monday, so next Sunday's show will be off, but I'll obviously let everyone know. I'll repeat that on the upcoming show and shows this through the week as well, the week ahead, and be posting that in Town Square. Since Tuesday, that was last on. So yeah, Wednesday night, God, just been busy with work, and the thing is, it's been a shorter week. So just for a reminder, after the Easter Monday last week was only 4 days. I was back to work on Tuesday till Friday, but yeah, Wednesday was a write-off in terms of doing much of anything useful. My brain was just not where it was at. On that note, keep your eyes peeled, folks, for an announcement from the Mayor's podium. There's a thing I've been meaning to sort of find the words to explain and say for quite some time, and I know I was not disappearing again for like another 2.5 years or anything like that. But yeah, just an important thing that I need to cover, or I feel I want to cover, because it affects the show and why I'm trying to just find a balance between real life and doing this, and things are sort of difficult to get even quick, easy stuff done that would be considered standard weekly things, never mind permanent continued upgrades and improvements to this overall presentation, from product values to viewer rewards and everything else, as much as I do try. But yeah, that'll be coming. But some good things happened as well this week in terms of like just getting stuff done. I got on top of my hey Kay, happy Saturday Sunday. I don't know where I am. I'm well enough to do things, but I've got the vestiges of a hangover. Imagine mist that's still clinging in the morning. The fingers of it won't quite leave. I wish it was Saturday too. We got spoiled last weekend with a 4-day weekend, which I think should be standard. I think the working week should be 3 days and the weekend should be 4 days long. How has yours been, and how has the rest of your week? Because of course I have been away since Tuesday the 11th. Yes, indeed. But yes, I did get on top of some other things. Pension thing mainly. Various old workplace pensions and a personal one, a company. Businessy stuff I've been juggling around. I actually managed to take care of a fairly straightforward thing, but my head had just been putting it off. So yeah, and finding more time. Well, I say finding more time. More time has been getting found for Lady Cray and I to catch up today as well. Bless her, she was sort of rather like, oh, we'll have a video call. And then she got back from doing a grocery shopping and just buzzed me. And I was like, this is actually not an ideal time, but sort of went with it anyway. And then I managed between then and making some lunch/dinner, or dinner for lunch, and then doing this to piss away other hours in a kind of fog of non-productivity. But hey ho, we've got because we've got Italy coming up next weekend. We're spending more and more time seeing each other, so it's understandable and it's nice. Life has been good, quite busy. I hope it's the good kind of busy. Mate. Busy work-wise, personal, or actually both, I imagine, knowing yourself. The main thing I'm putting, I don't know why, I kind of do and I don't know why I've been putting this off, and we'll get to some gameplay stuff in a minute, is setting up a new phone. I know it's actually quite straightforward to do and way less issue than I'm making it in my head, but there's some things I want to transfer over and take care of. I want to make sure a few things like my WhatsApp is backed up and I've taken off photos and just a few little things, and they're just small, but I feel like they're a big deal in my mind. And like whenever you got like you're changing phones, or like, why did I ever have that app? I installed it and I never used it, and shit like that. So I feel like I need sort of a free afternoon, but since I've had the phone, I've had about 5 of those, and then I've ended up filling them up with other shit or just losing the time to nothing. But hey ho, there we are. I'm not talking about very much of any real import. It's just between Tuesday and now, quite a few things have been going on. A couple of cool highlights. So, that's surprising, probably none of you, or you might have assumed it was if you remember. I still do my therapy sessions on Wednesdays, and the last one I had of those went really, really well, which was nice, actually. And Saturday, as well as the birthday, talking about like going out and having drinks, that particular group of friends I hadn't caught up with for like a month, which, considering we're all local to Oxford, as the city I currently live in, we're all sort of around the area, that is an oddly long time, especially for any of us seeing each other. Like sometimes one or two of us will meet one or two others independently, and then every so often the bigger group will all get together for an occasion or a night out. But yeah, there's been like several weeks when none of us have seen the other. Like I think some have just been busy, a couple have been on like sort of little weekend getaways and stuff, I think partly because it's been Easter as well and seeing family. But yeah, I think that was part of the reason that everyone had some fun. The birthday was also a nice sort of way to get together, and everyone just sort of had a couple of extra drinks, except for one of our friends who doesn't drink, because it was like, oh hey, we've got a nice excuse, it's a big deal, it's a special occasion, and we haven't seen each other for ages, so some extra imbibing happened. But that was really pleasant as well. I got to catch up with some good friends and give them some news and updates, because a lot has happened in the last month. And on the work side of things, it's going really well. In 2 weeks touch wood, passed my probation, because I'm in my trial period at this new job. Thankfully it's only 3 months long rather than 6 months. But good news on that front. I was told directly on Thursday, which is my office day, unless I do something absolutely catastrophically terrible between now and the end of the month, I'm definitely going to pass. So that's really nice. That's really encouraging. It's quite a compliment and also a relief. Also gives me a little bit more wiggle room and flexibility as I'm currently browsing for new apartments in London, because I can't keep commuting 5 hours into the city round trip if I want to be in the office more often, which I do, and they'd like me to be in the office more often as well. But I am looking at the worst possible time. So if you didn't already know, the cost of living that affecting everyone in the world really is extra bad in the UK because of various decisions by various factions that have not panned out at all well for regular people. One of the big things going on at the moment is a rent cost crisis, and this idiot is trying to move to the most expensive city in the country and one of the most expensive in the world, in one of the more internal central areas, at the point in time of one of the biggest rental increase price costs, basically about the worst time in a generation to be looking to rent anywhere, where I'm currently locked in on a rent controlled good thing going on here, so I don't have to kind of hurry. But I can't keep doing this ridiculous travel time, so having a bit of extra wriggle room is not that bad, but I am hoping this ridiculous cost scenario gets a little bit better before too long. All right, that's a good amount of updates. That's hit about the half-hour preamble mark, including warm-up music and opening metal thrashy stuff. So with that said, I will move OBS over to the usual spot on monitor number 2, and Then we'll bring FTL back up. Well, I'll turn the music back up to where we were and switch to the scene. Worm, hello, mate. Good, man. You and I both. I was actually just thinking of you yesterday, even before I met up with the rest of the gang in Jude the Obscure for Matt's birthday. That's actually a nickname from his days. Shag is slang used on the oil rigs and the boats, actually, and like platforms of like amongst offshore workers, which Wormwormers used to do. It's got a bit of a double meaning with yours truly. And yeah, I was thinking, I thought, shit, the last few Fridays, I'm also getting into the bad habit. We've both been bad, so it's not just on you. Like, I have been a bit pants at WhatsApping you about Friday Zooms. We've been averaging less than one a month at the moment, but I know you've been insanely busy, and I've had loads going on. I've got so much to catch you up on. But yeah, if we can this coming up, then that would be fantastic, because I'm off to Italy like the very next day afterwards. So, but yeah, I hope you're well. I hope the fam is well. I hope you've had a nice weekend and doing everything what you've been up to, etc. Thanks so much for tuning in and lurking. I really do appreciate it. Okay, and this will be the point where gameplay begins in the YouTube side of things. So last time, I think last Tuesday, can we do this in one run? The answer was a collective and resounding no, as a strong start with the Engi cube. It's a standard Engi cube. No, just with the Kestrel, and we got the Ion Blast too, which is the best Ion Blast weapon, but it seemed to be rubbish when not used on the Engi cube, or I was doing something very wrong. So, as tonight's show title suggests, I have decided to give the Zoltan a go. They have a weaker missile launcher. It's got a faster charge time. So just for comparison to the Kestrel one, which is the Artemis, does 2 damage, 11 charge time, and is generally, considering missiles work, according to some blogs and stuff, considered actually one of the better missile weapons in the game. Whereas this one, the Leto, the launcher is outdated and weak, but can still be effective. The main thing it's going to do for us is take care of shields until we can get something that can disable them. And it comes with a Halberd Beam. But the Zoltan ship comes with the Zoltan shield, which is a thing that stops absolutely everything temporarily until it goes away. So I already know what the title is going to be. I've got my notepad open. This one is going to be the Squarespace, which is a fun. I have to admit, I think that would probably be a most suitable name for an Engi cube, but I do like it as it's a very, very popular website building tool and sponsor on every other YouTube channel going, so it made me laugh. So we're going to do that. And who was in? Well, that's easy. Stephen Dengler. We've got Zoltan. This particular race are energy based. They all give us extra power. So Sprouty can have another one. So turn up early in the chat, or pop up in the chat, and you get things named after you. And Grasshopper, you can have one. And who was next? Seadoyan. Another one of your characters. The last one you had was the one who became the godlike Engi with gold stats on everything. Yeah, the virus one. You got upgraded to a Mark II. So we'll get started with those three. Right, the good ship, the Zoltan ship, Squarespace, with Sprouty, Grasshopper, and Seadoyan normal. Difficulty advanced edition, stuff disabled, of course. Let's see how we go. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. Well, I should try that, but get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Asteroids. That's not a euphemism for hemorrhoids. Fighting in asteroid fields is dangerous, but use it to your advantage. Take out enemy shields and let the rocks take care of the rest. So yeah, we start with these sexy little blocks of green, which is kind of cool. Goppy the Second, I like it, reporting for duty. Good to have you. So one thing, now I don't mind opening this up to the floor if you actually know how it works. these little yellow Zoltan bonus power. How much bonus power is it? Because it doesn't count as like... do they give you like 1 extra block? So if I... Yeah, see, right, they got this bonus power, but all that's happened there is it's gone from green to yellow. So is that essentially acting like if it gets damaged, it can go for longer? You are the battery. See, it says 1 extra block each. See, that's interesting. So this is actually counting as 2. So I could potentially power this Halberd Beam with just 1 more green block. Because you see, it's only filling 1. Yeah, but it's not letting me. So it's letting me do that extra 1, but this thing takes 3. I would have thought this yellow block counted as 2. Oh, the Zoltan provides 1 bonus power. The advantage is that Zoltan power cannot be ioned. Hey, Citizen T-Person, that's good to know. Yes, if they were both in weapons, you'd need just 1 more. Right, but if I take this one out of weapons... Right, so for example, so there's 2 spare blocks. I put this one in power and it's taking 1 of the reactor blocks away, so it doesn't look like it's giving me a whole free block. Anyway. Watch the main reactor. Oh, it's like they are counted within the main reactor. Oh yeah. Oh, hang on. Let me just walk in there then. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So there's only 1 block of power, and then right. No, you're all correct, and I just needed to test that. Okay, cool. Although that means that every time you lose a Zoltan crew member, you're not just losing a crew member, you're losing a reactor upgrade, to all intents and purposes. Okay, that's too close to the exit. We're gonna go anti-clockwise. We're gonna follow the spiral. Let's head due south. That means we don't actually have enough to. You stumble across a forward scout of the rebel fleet. Rude. They're powering up their FTL. They get away down. Wow, that's a mean encounter to get this early on. They will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. Bugger. Right, well, we better... How many missiles have we got? 12. It's not a great lot. We better take that out. And... we still need more power. Can't take that away. Right, we'll just have to... Oh, I don't even have enough to fire both at once. That's concerning. Okay, no, let's leave the oxygen on then. That is a bad time to miss. Because I got 1 shield, so this Halberd Beam on its own will not be enough. We better not miss this time. Okay, FTL still charging. Let's put it on that as well. That should be delayed, surely. That's another bad time to miss, and also Zoltan are rubbish in fights. Let's take the guy from the engines away, because we need the guns to fire faster. FTL, I'm just going to say FTL imminent any second now, isn't it? Okay, that one's about to die. Sprouty run to the med bay. We'll turn that off and turn this on. Not loving this encounter so much. The FTL delayed. Okay, good. They're not going to dodge so much anymore. We need to start doing some serious damage to them. Okay. Oh, God almighty. Hit, please. This is going poorly. It is also taking most of our missiles. I'm not sure I like these folks. Okay, Oh, that's really bad. Right, well that was a terrible start that cost half our missiles for absolutely no gain. And that was half our missiles for no benefit whatsoever. And now the fleet is doubling its speed right through the first sector, which is arguably the most crucial one. Yeah, it was, and a lot of misses. Not only was it a lot of misses, but also I was aiming at the things that would make us better at hitting. I was aiming at the engines and the piloting, which should have drastically why is the oxygen not replenishing? Is this broken or what? The oxygen has not only got power. Oh, it's because it's paused. Oh god, I'm a moron. Hey, Cozy. Yeah, a lot of what is surprising is how many misses there were. Considering that I had taken out basically, or at least disabled their evasion. The two main things that control evasion are determined by your engine power level, and which I needed to aim at for them to not jump away. And instead, trying to slow them down. I should have possibly just aimed for the shields and then used the beam weapon to do a lot more damage. Right, well that was an absolutely terrible start, and now we can't explore even a fraction as much of this space. Hopefully it goes better this time. You detect two ships, one chasing you under. Scanners show the pursuer is a pirate. Let's aid the civilian ship. Okay. Right, I've got to get better, because the thing is, this Halberd Beam has no, to my knowledge, it doesn't have any shield penetrating capacity. So we're actually reliant on missiles to do anything unless we come across ships that don't have any shields, which at best will be the first couple of sectors. You said penetration. I did indeed. Good evening, Incuria. It's all about penetration. Right. With this layout, I mean... No, that's not great. I'm open to advice on this one. I thought... why do I feel like with the Zoltan ship, I've just gone and like picked one of the hardest things to play as? Not enough system power. Yeah, see, the gun, we don't even have enough to fire both the missiles and the beams at the same time. Let's just see what happens if I use this alone. Because they've just got one heavy thingy and potentially drones. It is, hey George, it is indeed a new ship. I'm curious if this beam is good enough to cut through a single shield. Oh shit! Right, I should have tried that. You hasten to contact the civilian ship. Oh, hello. It's a good thing you came when you did. We'd be dead now otherwise. I'm a shipwright and I'd like to help you like you helped me. The captain offers to install a piece of equipment on your ship. Heavy laser Mark II. Okay. Okay, this is better. This is better. We have the power for that. Right. I just want to make things clear. Good evening, happy Sunday, Teepers, and happy Sunday, George. Sorry, Teepers, you're already in here. Happy Sunday, George. Zoltan ship's like a coin flip. It either goes great or falls apart like a house of paper mache in a monster. That's a very good analogy. Now, those of you who are familiar with the game will know that beam weapons, apart from some that are more high-end, like the pike beam and that huge war beam that costs 95 scrap and takes 4 power. It's like one of the most powerful weapons of war ever made. Beam weapons typically don't cut through shields. So I was looking at this description, slow but reliably powerful standard beam, and it says it doesn't have any shield. You know what I did? I didn't bring it up in the menu here, like this. I looked here. When I looked in the hangar, it didn't have this tip description underneath it that's just below the thing. In the hangar, it just had the bit in the main block. It says for every shield bar on the enemy, a beam's damage is reduced by 1. For example, a 3 damage beam against 2 shield bars will cause 1 damage in every room it hits. Okay, so it will break even against 2 shields. Shit, I should have used it right away against that. It probably would have carved up that fleet scout in like 2 hits. The power of literacy and investigation. I was dying to tell you. I thank you for not. Well, I've learned. You see, this is learning by doing. You must have been like, oh my god, please look at that jump. Look at that jump they can make, the bastards. Okay, well, let's see what we've got. To be fair, it's slightly annoying that in the hangar, you'd think in the hangar when you're choosing the ship you want, it would show the full description of the weapons, including that rule about shield penetration. I said it again, but okay, I'm just being a bit salty because of that particular start. Ship engineer set up a small oogly boo here. Drone control would be nice. Oh, and that comes... Okay, so a defense drone. Defense drone's not bad. The ones that come with the combat drones are the best options. 30. Stealth weapons, automated reloader. All of those are quite good. The constant 10%. Stealth weapons, if we get cloaking, is... sorry, that's awesome because that allows us to charge even when I think the enemy is cloaked. And drone recovery arm. Once you've got a drone system, this is worth its weight in gold. I do want to save up for more crew members right away. Trying to get that full spectrum of different people, especially an Engi, because humans, meh, whatever. But getting an Engi for the inevitable sector of Engi space and the options it gives us would be fantastic. Let's patch up the hull. Stay on top of fuel while it's cheap. And those are expensive for missiles. I think we'll hang on to our cash for that. Now I know that the beam weapon is nowhere near as useless as I first thought. Also, crikey, we really need another power block so I can at least power the med bay and the Halberd Beam the entire time. We'll find out. Okay, a distress signal. Boo! Hopefully we can still do a reasonable amount of the sector, provided we don't get another double jump. Because I remember a few streams back we had the fleet jump distance was doubled twice in one run, and we just had to blast through the sector. It appears the distress beacon is coming from the surface of a nearby moon. Your sensors are picking up a single life form. Right, this goes a number of ways. You either lose a crew member, you gain a crew member, you get an invader because whoever this is has gone insane. It's a number of things can happen, but hey ho, YOLO, go down to the surface and investigate. Oh, you find a colony that seems to have been recently attacked. Exploring the devastation, you find a lone survivor. This reward is rubbish. You take him home to his family, they're delighted to get him back, and they give you a fairly shit reward, but hey, free crew member. Oh, it's an Engi engineer. He states he was an engineer before being stranded. He happily offers his services for a time in exchange for getting off that rock. Thanks, Charlie. All right, sweet. Grasshopper, as you're only just started leveling up, congratulations, you are now Shieldy McGee, and that's a way better outcome. Oh, fantastic. A boosted engineer straight on the engines. Happy days, happy days, happy days. Where's it gone?
That was legitness. Yeah.
Actually, probably I need something better and something a bit more suitable than that. Essentials, no. That'll make your Zoltan shield last a little longer. Really? What, having a shield person also improves your Zoltan shield? I thought that one was just a standard thing. Oh, okay. Oh, you're just being sarcastic. Okay. Cool, well that went well. Right, up, down, there. Oh, with the fleet jumps at that speed, we've got to be careful, but we can get in a few bounces before. This is all really nicely interconnected as well. This is exactly the kind of map you don't want to have to rush through. It's like wonderfully well put together. Oh, make your Zoltan. Ah, I see what you mean. It'll take less hits because you dodge more. Yeah, you're right. Sell 5 missiles for 15 scrap. Huh, no. Another store up there. Okay, let's head a bit north where there's a bit more action and excitement. Hopefully, there is. Especially well-armed pirate ship. Hand over one of your crew members and the rest can go free. Hey, let's not draw straws and send crew members over to the slavers. But if we're about to cut this lot up, then we might get another free crew member. What have they got? Okay, a regular burst laser of 3 shots and a bomb teleporter. Hopefully, if I can nail most of these rooms, can we? Can we get 4? All right. Well, let's just see how we do. This should go okay. I have a feeling if I angled that right, I don't think I could get 5 actually. That would be a bit of a tall order. Nice. Oh, that's done. Oh, a Rockman. Yes, Zerimar. We surrender. Take one of our slaves. Yep, thank you. Right, 5. And you, as we've all... Oh, I didn't even realise that we start with blast doors. So... Let's have... Actually, yeah. We'll put you in the middle because Rockmen are great in fight. So if there's any invaders, he can get to everything faster. We need to name this lot. Yeah, they gave up a bit quickly, didn't they? We need some... So, next people in the chat were... Let me just check. Kay, congratulations. You're an Engi. Kay, Majesty... the second... Oh no, if you leave a space... That's an annoying thing. If you leave a space, it only uses the second names. Let's see if... Can it recognise underscores? There we go. And who was next? Oh, we haven't had Worm. You haven't had a crew member named after you yet. So Wormage, you are now a living Rockman. You are the hardest bastard. You are immune to fire. You move quite slowly, and your max health is increased to 150, just like in real life. All right. Well, after that initial poor start, so far so hoopy. Brilliant. Think. Oh, these jumps are... There's only room for like 1, 2, 3 at the most. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to have to head for the exit right away. We're going to have to literally skip the store, which is a shame because that would have been some extra fuel. Oh, well. You spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage you on your ship. Ha! Free stuff. Surrender your goods, like right now. You prepare to secure the cargo by force. They don't want to fight. They're trying to escape. Oh, hell no. Hell to the no. Let's position that a little better. Don't think I can get... Yeah, let's just... Nope, that was even worse. I was trying to see if there was a way to get 5 rooms, but there's not. So let's just wipe out some of their systems. Cool thing about this, I've noticed the beam weapons don't often miss. Like, at all, he says. Okay, that's nicely delayed. Let's slow it down some more. Right, that delay will hopefully, and then if I hit the piloting... Although I've noticed with the jumps, it seems to be only the engine that matters. Okay, and... Oh no, we can do better than that. Let's hit all 4 again. Surely they have to repair both. Surely they have... Oh no, they can still charge. They can still charge on orange. Has to be red to be fully wiped out, doesn't it? Oh, that's a... Oh, okay. Wormage, you're also our fireman because you are fireproof. Go deal with that. The ship appears to have been... Oh. Damn it, the ship appears to have been transporting prisoners. Unfortunately, they were all killed in the battle. You salvage what you can. Sometimes if you do that, even if you destroy the ship, you rescue one. And I'm certain that if you teleport over and beat up the crew, or you have a bio beam and you wipe them all out, then you almost guarantee you get a free prisoner. 5 rooms. Think this is a 5-star hotel ship. Indeed, look at this man keeping oxygen on his ship. That stuff's flat. You know what? That's a fair point. I should turn the oxygen off and the med bay back on. All right, has that given us enough for an extra power bar? It has. Okay, I'll turn the med bay back on. There we go. Now we can deal with all the burns. I just love how they put out fires. I will beat out this fire by jumping up and down on it. Alright, that reminded me as he stood there after he was done. Let's save these positions, shall we? These are your stations. Okie dokie. We'll do this one in case we've got room to jump across here. Treasury. Stop, drop the beat, rock and roll. The rebels in the system are doing supply runs for the local space stations. The civilians have likely been out of supply for months due to the war or in desperate need. Now, normally if you do this, if I attack the rebels, I did this last time, I attacked the rebels. All that happened was I got some stuff, but the civilians were like, they were the only ones supplying us. You doomed us all. These civilians are particularly pro-rebel, or these rebels are like not all bad. But yeah, the civilians were dicks last time, and I don't want to have to take a fight. Leave them be. I'm gonna be mean. I'm really tempted to be. I've not tried this option before. Wait and steal the supplies from the civilians. Haha, fuck. The colonists hand over the supplies and you load it onto your ship. As you jump away, you crack it open, discover it nothing more than vaccinations for a local plague. Oh god, I'm a terrible person. Okay, we just literally did episode 2 of Firefly, but from the point of view of the bad guys. Oh.
Finish him.
That's, if you're not sure, that's the episode Bushwhacked, or no, the train job, where for Nishka, they successfully steal a bunch of medicine for a plague, and then they get stuck part way, and they realise what they've done.
Are we the baddies?
Yes. Okay. Now I know that if you want anything from that encounter, you have to defeat the rebels and play like assume. Oh no, I thought we were the good guys. We just literally stole civilians' plague medicine. Oh my god. Hey, Councillor Lila. Hey, you would have needed those vaccines after encountering them if you'd helped them. That's true. That's true. Fatality on the colony. Oh my god. Where's the other one as well? Yeah. This is me pulling away from the civilian outpost. Shit. Pure unbridled evil. Oh, hello. No good deed goes unpunished, and bad guys have all the fun. That is the lessons I'm learning from these continued FTL shows. You inform a nearby station of your flight from the rebels. They offer to outfit your ship with a weapon and wish you well. Hull missiles. Now, those are quite good. So we've got good guns if we don't have, well, goodish guns if we don't have missiles. The Halberd Beam actually has some shield punch potential. The Heavy Laser 2 also does, because it fires 2, so it can blast through a lot of stuff. The Leto is a nice, cheap and cheerful eye bypass shield, but costs missiles. The Hull missile only requires 2 power. Does twice as much damage as a Leto, so double power for double damage, but also does 4 times as much damage on empty rooms. It says plus a decent breach chance, even though it states that the breach chance is low. That's quite nice. In fact, that's nice enough that it's almost potentially can sell the Leto later. An ion weapon would be a nice alternative. Definitely got to look to upgrade shields and upgrade weapon capacity. preferably by 2, because being able to fire heavy laser and a hull missile, or the Halberd Beam and a hull missile, would be very welcome indeed. Let's get out of dodge and see what route we got. Ooh, RNG's not been as kind as it has been in the past. Here, where's the safest route we could take? So this one, all going through the middle looks pretty bad, and going down the south looks pretty bad. All of them guarantee 3 to 4 hostile sectors, and of course the final sector is always hostile. It's looking north, but north is all about their nebulas, so we can go nebula, 1 hostile guaranteed, and then some civilian stuff at the end. Hopefully one of those is an Engi one at least, and in fact maybe hopefully one of the hostile sectors is a Rockman sector, because if we got a Rockman, that opens up some options there, and we've got an Engi and we've got Zoltan. In fact, the only a mantis, human, and a slug, and then we've got the set. So let's go and see what this nebula's about. How are we all faring? Better than that colony? Well, guaranteed, because they're all going to die of plague now. So I have made sure that someone else is definitely worse off than us, which is fine. So sector 2, you entered a sector thick with nebulas. You'll have to navigate on instinct, even though we're currently not in one. Oh, there's a store right there. May as well put maybe 8 on a couple of points of just a couple more bits of fuel. Because, oh wait, in a nebula sector, the nebula doesn't slow down the fleet because they can prepare for it. It's only if you encounter nebulas or partial nebulas in a regular sector they slow down the fleet. Mysterious alien vessels, technology for sale. Okay. Oh, damn it, that's the one. That's the one we wanted, the Ion Blast Mark II. That is the best ion weapon in the game, in my opinion. Although last time we got hold of it, it actually turned out to be a bit rubbish. That's a real shame. That's a real shame. And there's a Slug crew member this early as well. What sectors have they got? Stealth weapons, FTL recharge booster. That's quite nice. FTL jammer. Situational, not the best augmentation. An ion bomb. They miss more often. That though, with the 4-second charge time and the small bomb. Ugh. Ah, you're taunting me with your presence. We do not really have. Even if I sold both of those, and we're back to base game weapons just to get our hands on that, that's not really worth it. And the letter is not worth enough. Oh, that is frustrating. That is frustrating. Get a bit more fuel anyway. Okay. Okie dokie. How's your head, Lila? Mine is yeah. We'll go to here before we dive into the nebula. One last point, because it's connected to lots of them. It will show us more what they are. Oh, that's good. You arrive in the system. You are held by a loyalist settlement upon learning of your quest. They offer you supplies. Okay, cool. I saved that up. Well, I want to get for some gun upgrades, but okay, nothing in particular. Here comes the fleet. Okay, we'll go along the bottom. I was just reading the blurb that the place was prepared for a nebula. It appears that the automated rebel scout was positioned within the nebula to warn of your passing. Oh, bastards. And it's powering up its thing. At least we're not in a plasma storm. At least we're not in a plasma storm. That would have been an absolute pain in the hole. Okay, they just got a regular beam weapon and an ion blaster. Our shield alone will protect against the beam weapon for a while anyway. Feeling like the weekend isn't long enough. So true. Mine is still attached, though it doesn't quite feel it. I'll be popping in and out as on my phone or PC. Okay, gotcha. Right, that's that FTL delayed. Let's just make extra sure that it is fully taken out. And then we'll aim for the shields and the guns. Yeah, they're beam weapons, the Whittle one. Oh, there go all of our shields. That's going to sting when it lands. Oh, we got lucky with that. Oh, no, we didn't. I thought that we had done it. We had not. Okay, that stung a little bit. While your shield's being constantly disabled, go and repair the other thing. Oh, okay, that one missed, thankfully. Oh, crap. He was part of the power for the shields. Shit. Let's have that back. Thanks very much. Oh, bastard. I didn't put it up in time. That's annoying. He was the he was the bloody battery for the shield, and then I proceeded to take him out there. Oh, hey, Mr. Rockman, help with the fire. Oh, good. The fire did more damage to the shield, costing us another hull point. No, right. You two... Well, you don't. You back into there. You into the hospital. Let the Rockman put out the fire. No! Oh, why? Why? No. You to here. Put out the fire. Put out the fire, because I'm not opening up half the shift to the vacuum of space when the only doors to the outside are through here. Your brain is still attached, doesn't quite feel like it. Friend's birthday is a friend's 39th birthday in my case last night. Why is he struggling so much to... Oh, he's not good enough on his own. A massive room fire is just not enough for him to sort of stomp fully. So let's give him some help. Let's give it some help. Goodness knows he needs it. Yeah, you don't need to help with the repairs, bruv. You don't need to help with the repairs. Let the people who haven't got rocks for fists do the fine engineering work to repair the shields. Out to fire hurts to walk by. It does indeed. You're both looking a little bit injured. Definitely could have done better on that shield thing. That last couple of points of hull damage, that was purely me forgetting how the Zoltan work. The fact that I actually have much less reactor power than I realised because we're relying on these living batteries is a problem. Teepers, well, before I let me just, You have airlocks. Oh, yes, I do. Okay. No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Although, just as an aside, if you want to say I might be crossing the line, I would have said I might be crossing the line by this. Can I point out something about the doors? Then the follow-up. Don't be like, I might be crossing the line by this and then say the thing anyway all in one message, because then I can't distinguish between the two. But in this instance, it's nice and obvious, so that's okay. But that's how I'd phrase it next time. But thank you for the intent. And yes, that is a very good point. I think because these are quite by the edge of the actual shape of the border of the artwork, whereas these are like right in the middle with all this stuff around it. I hadn't noticed there isn't a giant grey solid wall around those. So yeah, that's cool. Something beat me on Discord. I'll look at that after. Actually, 2 seconds. Might be important. Oh, that's weird. I thought it was... Never mind. Okay, sorry about that brief interruption, everybody. It was... Oh, I know what I haven't done. So that doesn't come up and confuse people with them thinking it's their PC. Sorry, everybody. I just need to actually... where is it gone? I keep forgetting to do this. Streamer mode. That's it, right, okay. Apologies, I hadn't enabled streamer mode on Discord, so anything that tags me was going to go beep beep. Right, a pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact it's attempting to avoid your ship, you assume that it's a smuggler trying to stay away from beacons. Attack the pirates! It's a mantis ship, well, pirate fighter, but in the shape of a mantis ship, and they've got a teleporter, so they're probably going to send over invaders. Like the Iron Maiden song. Oh, we can hit many rooms. We can hit 5 rooms with that. That'll be fine. And wherever those folks... No! Good lord. Good evening, Lord Darkins.
Hello.
Good evening. Hello, thank you so much to the 75 biddies. Thank you kindly. Oh, they don't appear to be using their teleporter. Oh, well, that was a good hit. That actually managed to wipe out their guns properly. Took it to red. Thank you so much. Cracking Maiden. So one of the very early ones. Invaders. That's like on, that's either on the first album, the Iron Maiden album, or on Killers? Or is it one of the later ones? You'll probably know better than I do. Okay. I want to say it's on the first two. It's on the first two albums. Well, one of the first two albums, but I can't remember which. Or I could be totally wrong. Thank you for that earworm. You're welcome. It's normally me receiving them and having them inflicted on me. And happy Sunday, Darkens. How's your good self, mate? Good, I hope. NOTB. No, really? Oh, the first Bruce one. Oh, that's Number of the Beast. Yeah, Number of the Beast. Sorry, they're trying to escape. Yeah, good luck with that. We're literally carving them in half right now. 6. Ooh. Here's the thing. 6 missiles, 2 drone parts, and a bunch of scrap. But they might not have been quick enough. We might be able to hit 2 rooms and kill them anyway. That 6 missiles is quite nice, considering half our weapons are missiles and we can't rely on the Halberd Beam forever. Sure. Oh, okay, the beam gets instantly cancelled. Yeah, 15 missiles is quite nice. We've got 45 scrap as well. Okay. Beams are so OP, but I guess the charge time is an attempt to balance. I'm starting to realise, because I've kind of poo-pooed beams a lot in the past, because the weaker ones don't have any shield penetration, or rather, they've only got damage of 1, which means that they don't do anything against a shield, but the ones that have got the higher damage levels are kind of mental. So, yeah, you know what? I'm warming to them. I am warming to them very much. Right, let's... You know what, I'll hang on for now, because if we can get a cheap opportunity and Ion Blast 2, I'd rather spend the cashish on that than in a store that comes along with something really cool and an exchange, than upgrade the ship too soon whilst we're with the Zoltan shield and this Halberd Beam is doing us generally fine. Your ship emerges quite far away from the beacon. You see a rebel ship waiting nearby, undoubtedly stationed to look for you. Attack the ship. Right, they've got... What drone have they got? Well, if it's a defense drone, it doesn't matter, because we've got beam weapons, so any rank of defense drone can't shoot down beams. And they've just got a heavy laser... What looks like a heavy laser 1 to shoot us with, which is going to be stopped by a single shield. So we're kind of indestructible. Citizen Drazar, good evening to you. Happy Sunday. I am mildly hungover, but after a very rocky first encounter in Sector 1... this run with the Zoltan ship is going not bad so far, not bad at all. How is yourself? How is the remainder of your week? 'Cause I've been away since Tuesday. Last show was on Tuesday the 11th. Yeah, it was Tuesday the 11th. So I've been away, and I hope you had a good weekend as well. Let it be... yes, let it be declared that Mayor Krayven has learned to love a warm poo-poo beam. I love a poo-poo beam. It keeps you regular. We've all seen his OnlyFans. Everyone's seen it. Shit, has someone been recording and re-uploading my OnlyFans without paying the fee? That's just rude. Okay, let's nail those 5 rooms. And see what we've got. I'm good, dude. Chilling before bed. Nice. Oh, yes, you're further ahead in the world, aren't you? So yeah, it's nearly your bedtime. Is it 2 hours ahead or more? I have to admit, the Zoltan shield for just giving you... It's almost the equivalent of having your weapons fully charged right away, because it always stops whatever's coming in initially. Let's reduce their dodge. That tip on the aim for the engines and the piloting to make sure more of your stuff hits is really very cool. Tip from the other week. Okay, because now I'm sort of like, right, we'll do that. They don't seem to be using their drones at all. We only did 1 damage. Oh, they're repairing everything rather quickly, so let's annihilate it all again. 2 fuel, a thingy, and 14 scrap. Piss off. How about no? Oh, I bet we can get 5 again. Oh, come on. I can place that better. Yes! There it is. There it is, there it is, there it is. Okay, and Saudi Duty, where was it? Nope, I've forgotten where it is. Quick moves, yeah.
How about new?
Rebel Rigger. I'm surprised they're not jumping away, but I don't mind. Dead. OMG dead. Yeah, that's better. That's a lot better. Okay, now we've got enough for Ion Blast 2. Here's hoping it makes an appearance. Oh, look! A store. Let's get a bit more cash so we can repair, maybe some other opportunities so we can repair the hull as well. You feel naked without functioning sensors. Oh no, everyone can see my breasts. You half expect a rebel ship to appear from behind a cloud at any moment, but none come. They blue-balled. Alright then, well, I guess we'll go straight to the store after that thrilling encounter. You discover a cluster of Federation refugee ships taking shelter in the folds of the Nebula. I'm sorry, we've nothing to give you, but we need scrap to keep the engines running. You sense they'll strike a trade. Oh, this drone was so good last time. But we also need drone control. It comes free with a free system repair drone. Rubbish drone. Shit drone. Oh yeah, okay, this one's the beast. This one is the beast. The glaive damage per room hit, but the charge time is fucking mental. But it's so good. It's so good. One of the most powerful weapons of war ever created, known to take out some ships in a single blast. I am tempted to sell our current beam and get this. Alright, the charge time is ridiculous, but it will just wipe shit out for quite some time. What should we do? What would I sell? Well, I'd sell the Halberd Beam. It's got a charge time of 17 seconds. So this is an additional, and takes 3 power and does 2 damage per room hit. That's only worth 10. We'd also need to then upgrade the guns further just to be able to power it alone. Hey Dex, good to see you. 25 seconds and your worst enemies will disappear. Tough trade-off. I gotta say, there's safety and speed, but you're making a good case. The opportunity to get it this early as well. It's a very good weapon. You don't see it very often. I'm getting tunnel vision. I'm getting cool weapons. And happy Sunday, mate. Pleasure to see you as always. I vote go for it. Voting is a sign of a functioning democracy. So to that end, let's poll, new poll. Glaive Beam. Do we buy it? Okay. Yay or just a straight up yay or nay? Just a straight up yay or nay. 1 minute. Okay. So, Glaive Beam, yay or nay? Do we buy it? Do we buy it? I can't vote. So this will be replacing the current one that we start with. Costs 3 power. Charge time 17 seconds. Damage per room 2. So 2 shields or more will break even. Versus the other one where we've got to upgrade the guns to get it. But it takes 3 shields to annihilate it totally. It does 3 damage per room. It's basically happy Sunday, play risky, go for it. Okay, let's have where are the results so far? Okay, with yays are winning significantly, 3-1, 3-1. Any more for any? Oh, 4. Okay, yeah, it looks like the yays are probably going to get it. There's about 15 seconds left if we get a sudden flurry of nays to be sensible. And that looks like a few more seconds. Okay, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The yays have it. The yays have it. Okay. Okay. Right. Asked and answered. So to that end, I'm just contemplating, do we sell the I think we have to raise enough funds. So bye-bye Halberd Beam, we hardly knew ye. Hi, friend! Hull repair. Hull repair is cheap at the moment, although our fuel situation is getting a bit desperate. Nay is the sensible choice. I think it was, but exactly. Who cares? Who gives a single solitary fook about? Look at that thing. Oh my god! Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Right. Now we need a sequence of good encounters like we had last time to upgrade the guns. And then so need 35 and 20. So and only a 55 scrap currently to actually power this. And it'll pretty be, if this thing fires, nothing else can, which is fine. But no, I don't think we really risk selling anything else. Might just have to get by. We're playing fast and loose with fuel. Hull or fuel? Fuel's expensive in this one at 5 a pop, whereas hull repairs are not. So we'll do that. We'll do that. Hopefully we can get an ion beam before too long. Look at that thing. I've never seen a weapon with four power required for it. Okay. Well, for the time being, we're reliant on the heavy laser, which isn't so bad. I mean, that thing fires 2 at once. So I think a lot of the stuff we come up against, it'll punch through most shields. Or we've got quite a lot of missiles, so we can use our hull missiles and Leto to get around shields completely and just have a flurry of missiles to deal with stuff if the heavy laser ain't cutting it. So we're not completely up a particular creek without a particular instrument. You can use the heavy tool to get the power upgrade. Exactly. Jump south and go round, or jump north? There's more points. I think we'll go south. We'll head south because there's more opportunities for mischief, and I aim to misbehave. It's worrying that the rebels have penetrated so deep into uncharted space. Even if it's only an unmanned craft, it arms its weapons. You should do the same. We should. Oh, it's got a combat drone. Ah, right. That's actually going to be a pain in the arse. No, we don't want that. I want the... It's not letting me literally select to turn the Leto off. That's very annoying. I don't want the... That's frustrating. Oh, is it because he provides one? It's because he provides one power automatically. You're stuck with the weapon. It is literally not letting me deselect the Leto and have the heavy laser. Even if I do this, it's not letting me. Why is it not letting me turn that off? He's the one powering it. Oh, thank you. Finally. Right, now go back in there. Oh, okay, that is... Yeah, okay, well, thank you firstly for asking before just saying it, Grasshopper. Yeah, like you said earlier, use the heavy too, but don't jump in a device straight away. Thank you for asking first. What is going on with the Zoltan as soon as I put him in here? I might not actually then. I might just put him in the sensors. Or somewhere else. Because even... And take power from somewhere else. Oh, you know what? Better yet, put him in the shield, and then we've got 2 power blocks, and then just use the heavy laser that way. That's what I'm gonna do. Right, that combat drone is going to become a problem if we don't deal with the ion, or the ion doesn't matter if I just take out their drone system. Because that thing shoots fairly quickly, or take out their shields. I think take out the drones initially, provided we don't miss. Oh yeah, plus our oh that was lucky because the Zoltan shielding counts ion damage as regular damage as well. All right, good. One of those hit. Next, we'll focus on the shields. Oh, that was lucky missing again. Okay, oh, the heavy laser is working rather nicely. And lastly, the guns. That's good to know that we can just power the shields fully with our guys like this, and then we get the power for the weapons that way. I'm guessing that's possibly what you were going to suggest, Grasshopper. Okay, the heavy laser is... who's on the guns, by the way? Oh, no one. Apparently, we're more accurate with no one manning them. That makes total sense. Brilliant. All right. Functional workaround, not what we're going to mention. Okay, what was your alternative suggestion then? Colour me intrigued. Colour me intrigued, because obviously I'd rather have the faster. Obviously, I don't want our gunner not to be leveling up his gunnering, and yeah, if there's a better way to do that, then cool. But it seems that whilst the Zoltan are little walking batteries, it's automatically defaulting to powering the one power weapon, or the weapon that requires one power, rather, which is odd. Odd that you can't choose where you want the power to go. Oh, you cross paths and advance scout the rebel fleet, searching this section of the Nebula for your ship. Weapon order matters. Can you reorder weapons? Oh shit! I had no idea you could do that. I had no idea. No idea at all that you could do that. I'm just right. Okay, weapon order. I was just like, I'll drag it and see if you can just go for it. Holy crap. Holy crap, this game has so much going on. Alright, cool. We have a gunner. That's a teleporter and a multi-laser. Matters when losing power as well. That makes sense. Oh. Oh, okay. Suddenly I've got more tactical options. Ding, ding. Oh no, my green Zoltan shielding just can't take it. Have a funny feeling this particular fella, unless he's about to jump away, is going to have a bad time. Okay. Okay, cool. All is well, and all manner of things shall be well. This Zoltan ship is really starting to grow on me. The ship explodes, leaving behind stuff. Cool. Right. Extra power, thanks very much. Because now we can turn on at least one other gun at the same time, without having to constantly rely on missiles. Next upgrade will be to the guns, and then we can turn this thing on and then just sleep through the next couple of sectors, no problem. Ha ha ha. I've never gotten to use the Glaive Beam, never had one, so that's going to be rather fun. Navigating the fog blind, you practically bump holes with a mantis ship, giggity. They hail you. Pah! This transgression will be overlooked. Nebula very dangerous. Next time, all humans die. There won't be a next time. Open fire! Right. Oh, missiles. Thankfully, we have Zoltan shielding, so... That doesn't look like a particularly powerful one. That looks like it might hit for about 2. So I think we can take the risk to aim for their shields first. Take one on the chin. And, yeah. Oh, it only hits for 1. Oh, even better. Right, there goes the shields. Next go the guns. We'll probably get some teleporting mantis very quickly. Oh, no, they're too busy about repairing the shields. That's gone for... Well, a missile that does 1 damage. That's kind of pathetic. Right, there go all your guns. Don't you try and put your shields... And they're not going to jump away and flee because you're not part of the rebel fleet. There's nowhere for you to go to. Pirate dickheads. If I could have remembered the word for pirate in time, that insult would have rolled off the tongue a lot better. Okay, and just in case they try any funny business with the teleporter, but it looks like they're busy running around trying to repair everything. This heavy laser 2 is proving a lot better than I'm used to. Huh. Another absolutely damageless fight. Excellent. Okay. We can upgrade the guns now. Yay. I know what we're going to do next. Yay. Oh, happy. Oh, God, look at that charge time. I'm thinking that FTL, that upgrade where the weapons start ready charged, is suddenly going to be an extremely powerful combo with this particular weapon. It's not the auto loader, it's called something else. And the name escapes me right now. Are those all interconnected? Yeah, we'll bounce back this way. If we come, oh, really? Oh, a rock armored transport nearby looks to have lost its bearings. When you hail, they grow suspicious. Whatever life. What's a rock voice? Whatever. I can't gravel that hard. My throat is too raw from all the shots last night. Whatever life form you are, we find you repugnant. We seek no aid. Leave now. Now, I don't normally have a rock crew member. They're actually quite. You seem to come across them much less in the Engi. So I don't think I've seen this blue text before. Rock crew member offered to lead them out of the Nebula. The rock grudgingly transfer control of their helm to you, and you steer them to a thinner part of the nebula. They're not sure what to think, but transfer over some supplies all the same. Never normally get a good encounter out of that, so that's awesome. Yeah, the pre-igniter, thank you, Glaive and pre-igniter. I'm having a feeling that is going to be moderately game-breaking, which I'm totally fine with. Okay, let's hang on to that. Let's try and save a bit of... Oh, we need to actually... power shit, don't we? If it's game breaking in my favour, that's totally fine. But I suppose the point of this is to find powerful combinations. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact it's attempting to avoid your ship, you assume it's a smuggler trying to stay away from beacons. Attack! Yeah. Time to test out our new toy. Okay, they've got a missile launcher and what looks like a heavy laser one. Hopefully. Also, this potentially pairs quite well with the fact with Zoltan shielding, because if it's not ready charged, this should buy us enough time for it to power up before, at least with the guns at this stage in the game. Obviously later on in later sectors they're going to have more stuff going on. Alright, so they can do 3 damage per round. We might get this beam away before... No, they do. Okay, there goes one. Oh, intruders. Looks like they don't want to fight, they're trying to escape. Okay, that did pretty well. Intruders detected. Does take a while though. Does take a long while. Methinks. Let's do some missilage. See what we've got. Or actually, better yet, hull missile on an empty room and Alito just to slow that thing down. Oh, okay, Mr. Rockman, do you want to go and... You're head of security. Handle that. I have a funny feeling our giant Rockman is going to win. Okay, that's the FTL nicely sorted, and the hull missile should do the rest. Because it does... Oh, let's turn that one off so don't waste missiles. Assuming it doesn't miss. Does double damage on an empty room. Absolutely textbook. You search the remains of the ship, but only come across blueprints and debris from broken machinery. A shame, but you take what scrap you can salvage. Oh, that sounds like a bit of a bad RNG reward. Like you might have gotten a drone part, but you blew the thing to Kingdom Come. So, yeah. And you, Mr. Crewman. You'd think it's like, mate, your ship just got destroyed outside. You wanna... I think when it comes to repairs, we're going to send Grasshopper regularly, because if the person who works the shields is also really good at repairing stuff, they'll be able to repair the shields faster when they go down. See, thinking smarter. Thinking smarter. Did that give a little bit of a... Yeah, a little bit of a bonus. Return to stations. Let's turn that off. All right, so the Glaive Beam is powerful, but that 25 is amazing, actually. But that 25-second charge time is thoroughly noticeable. Ooh. 1 jump, 2 jumps. 1 jump, 2... Oh, I think that exit is going to fall just inside the red line next time, so we can't get away with 1 more sector stop. We'll have to go straight to the actual exit. Ah, well. Oh, no encounter at this one. That's a shame. Yep, okay, I called that right. If we'd gone over here, we would have been in a bit of a bad way. Sector 3, another Nebula. Let's do it. Let's do it. That one went okay. I request a pay raise with these increased responsibilities. Granted. You now get 2 buckets of fish heads a week. Thanks to the high nebula density of this sector, very little of it has been charted, and rumours of what lurks in the depths abound. This isn't the Slug Homeworld Nebula. Oh, it's a mixed one. Oh, okay. The fleet is still prepared. That's a fiddlesticks. That's a shame. Go around the top now. There's nothing much interesting going on there. Let's go and see this point, because it's interconnected with the others, as is the usual modus operandi. You cycle through wide-band comm channels as soon as you arrive, nothing but static. And there's absolutely nothing interesting attached to it either. That's a shame. That's a shame. We'll do the old heart monitor approach. Really? There's nothing here save for vast swirls of gas reflecting rays from a distant sun. I'm trying to stream. I'm trying to put on a show with entertaining things happening and not making my life easy, RNG. Okay. 3rd time's the charm. Oh, bollocks. Awesome. We get an encounter. There's also a plasma storm as well. You arrive in the middle of a plasma storm. Despite the harsh conditions, a rebel scout appears to be waiting for you. Their drone system is currently offline, but it looks like they've got a heavy laser 1 and some kind of rocket. So I think the Glaive Beam is going to be a bit much in this instant. Now that I can reorder the weapon prioritization. Oh, we've also got quite limited. Thank goodness I've only got 1 shield. Of course, yeah, our power has been... this is where the Zoltan come into their own. As was mentioned earlier, they are well, ion-proof and also hopefully plasma-proof. Right, we'll take the med bay offline for now, and... Shit. Right, let's see if we can nerf the oxygen. Let's see if we can do this before we all suffocate. That is only a heavy laser, defense drone 1, so it won't be able to shoot down the heavy laser projectiles. Okay, good. Next, the guns. Hopefully they won't... That's 2 points of damage. It'll take a bit longer to repair that shield. Oh, it actually went off fully. That's even better. There go both their guns. Crikey. All right, nice one. Next, the drones while the shields are red. All right, they're starting to repair the shields. Oh, no, they're more concerned about... They are repairing the shields. They're going to be repairing the guns as well. Oh, damn. I was hoping we'd get away with... I've got to remember to... aim for the engines, and oh, our oxygen is on 50%. I'll have to turn that back on in a second. Yeah, methinks let's nerf that and like stop us all suffocating. Back on the guns as we slowly reoxygenate the ship. Oh. Take everything we have and let's both forget about this, except their offer. I have to admit, 3 fuel. Yeah, I just noticed our full fuel situation is getting a little bit desperate. Okay. Pricks! Oh, here, accept our stuff and a missile to the face. Fuck you. I really hate that when you accept their surrender, you can have a projectile in midair or a beam halfway across their ship and it'll magically go away, but their projectiles still nail you. It's like, hey, by the way, here's a nice little slap after you were about to kill us and you let us live. Dicks. That was bloody rude. Oh, good. Yeah, you know what? You deserve that. You deserve that for that little cheeky follow-up missile. Oh, fiddlesticks. I was thinking... Good, good. And the ship's almost fully reoxygenated. Why can't we... Oh, yeah, we don't have any power. That's fine. Let's turn the medbay back on. Let's get out of this particular place. It sucks. Plasma storm. Crikey. I got a free missile that wasn't part of the ceasefires complaining. So I am thoroughly selfish. Another empty encounter. That's 4. Sorry. Excuse me. Including the point we've arrived, where nothing happens. Nothing. Sorry. Yeah, so nothing, encounter nothing. 80% of this entire sector so far has been fuck all. Which is not great. Are those connected to anything? Ugh. I really don't like backtracking if I can help it. This is a badly connected sector as well. I should have maybe bounced around top. Yeah, and come back down this way. You'd think that those could be connected, but no. Alright. Well, we'll go to this one either way. Hopefully something cool will happen. Oh! You cross paths and advance scout the rebel fleet. Searching this section of the nebula for your ship. Oh, oh, they are quite powerful. Okay. I think this is a job for missiles. Those drones are a problem. And so are the shields. And a heavy... 2 drones, a heavy laser, and an ion beam. Maybe there's a better way. We don't... If we're going to rely on missiles, we don't need... just for this particular encounter, we don't need to worry about the shields so much because they bypass them. That's right, they're slowly punching through. We've only got the... Oh, yeah. Let's... Those 2 things are going to do a bloody nasty combo if we can't get the shield repaired. Oh, okay. With those things out, keep those drones taken out, please. Right, okay, that's taken off the worst of that, because that thing can't hurt us on its own. Eat shit. Eat shit. A very, very, very well-timed rocket there. I love... Not when that happens to me, but when that happens to enemy drones, it's the best. That is actually hilarious. Oh, that one missed. That's unfortunate. Okay. Right. Hunt. There's a hunt in the chat. Yeah, count me in. Count me in. Count me in.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
I think at this point we can switch over. Let's turn those off. And aim for that particular gun. You got your duck hunt zapper here. Yeah, that punished our hull a little bit. Thankfully we've got plenty of scrap. Get back on the guns, dude. Ah! Are our guns still powering up? That was, sorry, I'll pay attention just a second. There goes. Thank you very much indeed. Darkens. Oh, and Kiria's got the duck hunt zapper. Nicely done. Thank you so much. Thank you kindly for the 75 biddies. As always, very much appreciated. A substantial collection of useful scrap material as well. That sounds like there's a fire somewhere. Mr. Shield Man, Mr. Rockman. Let's go find out. Where is it? Probably in the room that's damaged. Or not. I can't tell. Let's go hunting for fires. Okay, it's not in there. To be fair, the Zoltan move a lot faster. Oh, okay, it's in there. It's in there. It's in there. It's in there. That's not a fire. That's a breach. Oh, Simi, hello, good evening to you. Oh, Christ. See you Dine's about to live up to his name. That fire is definitely clearly somewhere else then. Oh, it's there. Right, okay. Oh, and it's there as well. Yeah, tell you what, the half-dead people don't go and heal yourselves up. Right, then two of you can go into there before it reaches the oxygen chamber. It might be in there as well, who knows? It's not, okay. How did we do? Was it a plate of dust viper? Yeah, it was. Oh, crikey. Right, Grasshopper was yeah, I think you were, well, I'll return everyone to stations in a second. The rest of them need patching up. That was, I think we could do with a second shield fairly swiftly, actually. Starting to notice the lack of it. Oh, we could afford the whole lot in one go. Brilliant. 2 shields online, and we've got enough for a couple of points of hull repair as well. Nice. Oh, I bet that store's got a bunch of nice stuff. A jump for the 2 points of hull repair is almost not worth the fuel. It is genuinely almost not worth the fuel. We'll have to bypass it. It says see you, not see me. Oh yeah, fair point. Fair point. Fair point. You spot. That's a devastatingly good point. You spot a rebel ship in the nebula ahead and stay off their radar. Try to engage. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. With only 1 shield. Also, I think we'll prepare to chase them. You follow their vapor trails and surf onto their 6 o'clock. Weapons hot. Well, they're clearly not. Right. As Aussie Man Reviews would put it, a one-way trip to destination fucked. Alright, with 2 shields and a Zoltan shield, all we need is a defense drone and we're borderline immortal. Defense drone and an ion weapon. Oh, double... Wow, okay, the Zoltan shielding really came into its own there. They've got 2 multi-lasers which charge twice as fast as our current thingy. Take everything we have, just don't kill us. No. That's 1 quick pass there. Shieldy McGee, go repair the oxygen. And boop. Let's just take out there. Let's keep the focus on the guns for the time being. I hear fire. Oh, fiddlesticks. Why is the ship constantly on fire? The Glaive Beam is pretty good for 1 pass, borderline destruction. Excellent. Okay. Just 1 pass almost wipes them out completely. And then it's like, right, we'll just finish this off. And Simi, how are you, mate? Good, I hope. I think it is worth saving. You know what? I could for that much. Oh no, then it would be really low on fuel, so we've got to jump there and then back again. It would cost us almost all our fuel to get to the exit. Let's see what happens at the exit so we're there, and then there's a couple of points around it. Oh, absolutely sod all. Nothing. Okay. Doing all right. Trying to decide what I want to play today. What is this of your selection of MMOs or? Oh Christ! Another same encounter. Rock crew. Oh, awesome! So and 2 fuel for that one as well. Brilliant. I would not reading all the blurb again because it's very similar to one we had quite recently. Oh, that one's directly connected to the exit too. Excellent. Don't mind passing through the exit as much. Oh, a slug. It's a slug weapon. Oh, well, it's a slug ship, but it's classified as pirate. A black market weapons trader spins you a tale of oogly boo. And for once, we've actually got the opportunity. Now, 45 is normally the cheapest, is like the minimum cost for any weapon or crew member from a store. So typically, the worst you can do from this scenario is get something at a normal price. But if we get lucky, we'll get a really quite good weapon for 45 scrap. I suppose so. I also have selections of games on my Steam. Currently sitting pretty at about 1,100 games. But as you're having a lot of games just trying, yeah, I'm spoiled for choice. I think like everyone in the chat here has probably got several hundred on their Steam minimum. Because I mean, God, you get so many games for free that it's like being just surrounded by candy. Most of it is of unknown flavors. Purchase a unknown weapon for 45 scrap. Hell yeah. Oh, motherfucker. You transfer over the scrappy reneges on the agreement. I told you this was a dangerous place. Fuck you. Attack the ship. Oh, mate. You made a big mistake. Dude. That was your last mistake. What is he armed with? A multi-laser and a regular one. You are gonna feel the full fury. How many rooms can we hit with this? 4. Is there any way we can get more than 4? Fuck you and the horse you rode in on, you utter cock nugget. That was normally to be fair, that's why I forgot that can happen. Typically on the occasions I have had this, it's okay. You usually get a weapon out of it, but I did forget that is one of the outcomes of this particular encounter, that it's just a pirate being a dick. But we got Zoltan shielding. Ooh, ow, the pain. Okay, our shields and the other thing should hopefully deal with most of that.
What will you learn? What will you learn?
Okay, there goes that one. Never, Darkins. You know this. Okay, I think we'll just let a couple of glaive beams. Ooh, ouch. That one stung a little bit, but thankfully our shields are on point. Come on, glaive beam. Glaive beam round 2. The 2 shields is definitely reducing its effectiveness. You know what? I am thinking no for that sort of deal. We will not accept surrender. Oh, ouch. Yeah, with 2 shields, the glaive beam is getting slowed down a little bit. Let's turn the heavy laser on and missile the shields further and heavy laser the guns. Oh man, look at all this mad dodging. Oh, no way. Well, K Majesty is already a gold pilot. Oh, we're taking a bit of a pummeling here. Okay, there goes that one. We'll let the Leto fire again, just to sort of get this out of the way before we take, because we are taking a bit of damage. Or it can just fucking miss. There's that as well. The heavy laser would... let's turn that off before it fires. Huh. Well, we still ended up coming out of that at a net loss. How did we give them 45 scrap? And then when we destroyed them, we don't get our scrap. Bearing in mind it's scrap, 45 scrap back, and whatever we get from their ship? Like, really? You'd think if they... I would have thought if they steal something and you defeat them and manage to get it back, you would get back the stuff you lost, but okay. That sucked a little bit. That was a bit not very nice. I think we should hang on to our cash, because is that connected to anything? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, we got time to go around, but just looking at our whole situation is getting rather desperate, and neither of those are stores. For all the... Oh, I've got a Glaive Beam. Oh, crikey. You see a rebel ship waiting nearby, undoubtedly stationed to look for you. What have they got? A regular heavy laser, a heavy laser 1 and a multi-laser. I fancy our chances against that. Famous last words. Okay. We could do the heavy laser and the hull missile together. If we just had one more level of gun and power, that would work quite nicely. Thinking hull missile, I'm thinking let's fully wipe out the shields, because our Zoltan shielding, these charge relatively quickly, and then 2 shots better than 1. Zoltan shielding plus our 2 shields will protect us for a little bit. Okay. We got lucky with the dodge there. Oh, they've still got a lot of shields up. Okay, let's just use the hull missiles to aim for an empty room and use the Leto a little bit more. Some of it was lost in the explosion. Yeah, I mean, that's the prediction why. I just feel like that's a bit like, really? We didn't at least break even on scrap when it's like an entire ship's worth of scrap. You are considerably more well armed than we'd thought. You know what? Before we take any potential further damage, for fuel, the missiles we've spent and a bit of scrap. Okay. That's pretty good. The fuel on that was worth it alone. Oh, it's going to take all of our current scrap. That said, there's definitely not another store coming. Call me reckless. Call me reckless. I know. I know. But if we can do the hull missiles and the heavy laser together, or the Leto and the Glaive Beam together, we start getting some tasty combos. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can just get away with that. Oh, actually, we can loop back around. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I already counted once. The crew are constantly looking out of windows, checking for hostiles. They jump at every creak and moan of the ship. The tension is almost palpable. Oh, I thought something terrible, like one of them was going to go insane from like space madness. Alright, so heavy lasers now become our primary armament. Together with the hull missile doodad. That's pretty cool. Right, we got to do some backtracking. I'm going to give ESO a quick run around. I had to reinstall it last time I was on, so I give it a play. Good idea. That would have been my first choice, but obviously I'm massively biased because that is my primary offline game, Simmy. So yeah, and there's still a few days left of the Jubilee event, so you can get yourself the anniversary cake, 3 event tickets a day, double XP, and there's like and every single daily quest that you do is giving bonus rewards of material, motifs and all that kind of stuff. So it's a good time to have a go. Back to the exit. I think we ended up on top overall with fuel prior to leaving. Okay, so yeah, judged that pretty well. Even though it involves some backtracking. So this is now Sector 4. Between Mantis and Rock, we don't have any Mantis crew members. So as we have a Rock crew member, Rock Nebula sector. The Rock people are a powerful and proud race. It is not unheard of to have a peaceful journey through the lands, but don't count on it. But we've got a better chance of that with Wormage, our Rockman, on board. And a nice normal sector rather than potential plasma storms and no sensors would be a welcome change. This is looking like a pretty well interconnected map. Maybe not up that. Oh, that one's connected to nothing. Okay, and then we can, yeah, We're down here. I'm thinking north this time. North this time. What character do you play on ESO, Samir? Remind me, is your main, or do you have a few? You see a small trading post and ask about refueling, but they respond, "Go away, we don't serve your kind here." Racist. Outrageous. Oh, great. There's a store and I have like no fucking money, so let's go around the top. Gonna head off now at night. All good luck on this run. Thank you so much, Kay. Thank you so much indeed. Take care. We'll catch you soon. Have a good start to your week, and I'm sure I've not been so much on the WhatsApp memes recently. If I get some good ones my way, I'll try and fire them over. But have a good evening. Thanks so much for being here. I have a few. I really enjoy my Necromancer healer lately. Oh, cool. Nice one. Rookie Rock cargo ship has taken its orders too literally and took the most direct route to their destination, right through an asteroid field. They're confused and fire wildly as you jump in. Right. Hull missile, the shields, a heavy laser, the guns. Right, this is going to punch through our Zoltan shielding pretty quickly. Oh, we're also running desperately low on fuel. Right, this missile better not miss. Okay. Ow, that actually did a lot of damage. We need the one that's fires faster. I think we need to punch through their shields more. Okay. Those charge quicker. Go repair the oxygen. Okay, cool. Right, with that, with the shields mostly busted, we'll aim for the guns. Or... let's try and wreck all their everything. Yeah, there's a 5. Okay. It's going to take a while for them to repair, but hopefully with the... Okay, that's the oxygen repaired. Now repair the med bay. If they've got no shields down, while the Glaive Beam goes off, it's game over. Oh, that is a bad time for that to miss. But that's taken out most of that stuff. That's unfortunate. Let's do another missile and like really deal with the shields. Oh, what the fuck? How did that break? What broke there? What on earth broke that made our engines go down like that? That's insane. Okay, this is going to be overkill with the Glaive Beam, to be fair, but... 4 fuel. Actually, we really need that. 4 fuel and 3 missiles and 22 scrap. The rock ship attempts to make contact. Alien vessel, cease your attack, we will pay. Okay. Okay, I'll allow it because we really need the money. We've got to survive to that store and fully also off to bed. Good night. Drazar, take care, sleep well, happy Sunday, have a good start to your week, and I'll catch you again soon, I'm sure. Appreciate you being here. It's got to be touching it. Hopefully this next encounter is profitable without being overly dangerous or just directly bollocks. A naturally warlike species with few intergalactic diplomatic ties, the rock people have garnered quite a reputation as fearsome pirates. You stumble across one of their ships and they promptly live up to type. Ooh, they got cloaking. They've got cloaking. Okay. Oh, that means our weapons can't charge in the meantime. Right, we're going to need to be able to shoot fast once we're... We need something that will shoot fast because their weapons are charging in the meantime. Oh, dearie me. That cloaking has got to go. And those shields have got to go. Real quick. Oh, that was lucky. That heavy laser. Oh, okay, they are well armed. Okay, there's the cloaking. Next, the guns. This looks like a job for shield bypassing weaponry. Ouch. That is a bad time for that to miss. Okay, I think I'm making wise decisions. That beam on its own hopefully won't cut through all of our shields. It's good that the guns... the heavy laser 2, that's getting real... That's a real danger. Okay. Although that means they are going to be repairing that gun in the meantime. I think we'll keep things exactly where they are right now. They already repaired their cloaking. Oh, stop missing with the gun. Come on. Okay, that was fortunate. We will keep up. I think we can turn that one off and the heavy laser on. Try and focus the shields that way. I'll use the no, fiddlesticks. Constant repairs, constant repairs. Oh, I just need to remember I'm going to have to reinstall all my old add-ons. Can't have my Khajiit not talking like one in the game now. True. Okay, this is costing us quite a few rockets, but it's working. I'd rather work and survive to the next encounter. Let's try and reduce... Let's go for the shields fully. Only 336, that's alright. 336 champion points is perfectly respectable, dude. I mean, obviously the cap's a lot higher now, so there's plenty to go for. But I think when I started playing, it was up about 801. It still had the cap, whereas now it's like 3,600. So basically they allow you to have everything on the board if you want. But you can only slot a certain number of... Oh my god, stop missing. Right, we've got to reduce their dodge instead. We run out of rockets on this, we're in real trouble. I'll have to turn around to the Glaive Beam again. Oh, we leveled up, I think the fact we've got a gold pilot is really helping. Our gut... The cloaking turned on right as the bloody missile shot? That is bullshit. To be honest, right, enough of this. Enough of this. Hopefully it will go fast enough. And we'll Leto the shields. If we go, may as well... Ow, that's bad. That's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Okay, it's that beam thing going off at the same time. Okay, come on. Oh, okay, fine, fine. If they've got one shield while the Glaive Beam cuts them up, we might be okay. Come on. Don't repair it in the meantime. Don't repair it in the meantime. Come back. Come back. Come on. Cloaking down. Cloaking down. Cloaking down, please. Jesus Christ, have they got like max level cloaking? What the fuck? Oh, it's game's paused. Ugh. Should have done that sooner. Oh, that wasted a lot of missiles. The Glaive Beam here was the right call. That wasted so many missiles needlessly. Oh, that's back online. Plus that slowed down their cloaking again. Oh, piss off, really? Okay, well, they've got... We're gonna nail them now. That was close. Closer than I would have liked. Oh, alright. Store, please. Not a second too bloody soon. With the local rock settlement, someone willing to trade with other life forms, an opportunistic mantis crew has postponed its piracy activities and set up shop to catch new passing trade. I'm just going to rattle this. I'll turn the mic off. Okay. Oh, fix all 81. Oh, of course, it costs 3 now, doesn't it? We need more missiles. What could we sell? I think we kind of, well, we need to mostly, oh, we don't have enough. Kind of hating that having to spend all of that. Let's get the fuel so I don't go blind and just put it all on hull repairs. Oh, crikey. Well, that's something. That's something. Okay. Bounce around the top and then come down this way. Yeah, I think that'll work. That'll work. All right. Got to remember the Glaive Beam is good in a lot of scenarios. Oh, not here though. 3 shields. And that is a hull. That is a breach thing and an ion beam. Christ! You encounter a rock vessel attempt to open trading frequencies, but they take it as an act of cultural transgression and open fire. 3 shields is mental. If we can. Let's do better than that. I'm sure we can get like 5. I'm sure we can get 5. Yeah. The Glaive Beam will punch through. So if we can get 3 missiles, if we can disable the shields enough with just our little rockets, so that the Glaive Beam can do some damage to the other rooms, then we can build a sort of. Whoa, that is a really powerful ion weapon. That is a really powerful ion weapon. Okay, that's us all out of rockets. But provided they don't repair the shields too much, and of course hopefully the Glaive will come on, Glaive. Come on, Glaive, it's all on you, best weapon in the game. Okay. I know we can target that to be better aimed. Poor. Okay. I mean, the Glaive's doing its thing, but it's okay. It's gone and nailed our shields again. Come on, just keep charging, just keep charging. We've done enough damage, they've got so much to repair that the guns aren't coming back online, which is good. Because if one of those missiles hits, it's going to sting. Yeah, no. No. Absolutely not. I bet we get something worth. Oh no, 42. Life, the universe and everything. 42 scrap and some fuel. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. I'm actually tempted to, yeah, because we can come down here again. I'll go back to the store and patch us up the rest of the way. Don't you normally do this? I don't normally do this, like at all. But they didn't have too much else going on. Okay, that's a little better. Do we have enough for any missiles? 1. It's something. It's something. Stay ahead of the fleet. God, this is tonight's attempts, tonight's efforts are brought to you by the word backtracking. You're immediately contacted by a settlement. Hello, travellers. Your ship seems to be outfitted for combat. Care to take up a bit of mercenary work? Oh, we've got an RNG quest. Listen to the offer. A space dock is under assault from the rebels. Although the dock is technically illegal within their laws, it's very important for our trade. We'll pay you in fuel and scrap if you promise to save them. Agree to rescue the store. They transmit the space dock's coordinates. Added a quest marker to the next sector. Okay, that will hopefully give us a reasonably substantial reward if it's sector-based. Oh, this is going to be toit. This is going to be toit. We will be barely one step ahead of the thing most of the way. You see a Zoltan merchant ask about his wares, but he responds, "Sorry, but it took me years to gain their trust. I can't be seen communicating with you. I hope you understand." He cuts communications, damn it. Ooh, another store, which we don't need. And be a waste of a fuel. Yeah, I think straight to the distress beacon, hopefully get double rewards, because we need to be a bit more cautious with our fuel. A ship without life forms within a nearby dense asteroid field is giving off the distress call. Should we investigate? It could be dangerous. Right, we'll either get something on board attacking us, we'll get blasted by asteroids to take hull damage, so thank goodness I repaired. We might get a stack of fuel, we might get a stack of scrap, we might get a random weapon. Let's see what we do. Let's search for the ship. Nice! You find a pirate ship damaged and abandoned. You salvage what you can and move on. Right, that's alright. Broke even on fuel and got some other stuff. It's getting very expensive to upgrade the guns now. Now we've got this ace pilot. Bit more dodge won't hurt, because that'll also make our Zoltan shields last longer. Okay, and then we'll bounce down here. We'll go ding, 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 and out. Oh, again, a rock. A mantis ship here is adorned with rock body parts. It would be a gorier display if they had internal organs, but the message is clear enough. This is a hunter of a very specialized kind. Now, this is curious. It says put your rock crew member on the comm. Normally, a blue option gives you a better outcome, but if these hunters are specialized in going after Rockmen, why do I feel that's going to go poorly? Or we'll probably have to fight them, but we might get a better outcome. I've also never seen this particular thing. I've never seen these Mantis Rock Hunter. I've never seen this fluff text before, let alone had this option for it. So let's see. It's all about wormage on the comm. The two aliens face one another on the vid screen. "Cave-dwelling pebble man," yells the furious Mantis captain. "See, I paint my ship with your companions. I paint my ship with you." Oh, do you now? Right. Can we... We can do better than that. I know we do need to take out the shields as well, right? Shields, empty rooms, guns is fine. They're going to teleport over very shortly. Maybe risk a missile on the shields so that the Glaive Beam does more damage. Oh, it says only a regular heavy laser and regular missiles. Our Zoltan shielding protect us for a little while. Please hit. That helps. Let's turn that off. Okay. Glaive Beam will do the rest of it. Let's go Rocco our Mantiso. I really panicked there. I thought we were about to die, and it's like, no, we fully repaired the hull. It's fine. Hopefully the Glaive Beam will go off before our Rockman beats him up, although Mantis hit very hard in combat. Well, you just teleported away to absolutely nowhere, didn't you? The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Huh. We didn't get anything special for the blue text. That's a first. Normally, when you have blue flavor text and you've got a special scenario, you get something better out of it, even if it initially causes combat. Like if you've got an Engi crew member and the virus takes them, and then you beat the ship that takes them, you get them back upgraded to everything to maximum. Oh, that's a little bit of a letdown. So I'm half expecting some kind of cool thing about, you know, the Rockman, blah blah blah. You exit the jump surrounded by dirt and rocks. Before long, a blast is deflected by your shield. But that was no asteroid. An incoming pirate. Oh no. Okay. Oh damn it. While they're cloaking like that, the asteroids are going to go through our Zoltan shielding well before their cloaking wears off. Okay. That's not very good placement. Oh, they've got quite a few guns as well. Can I get 4 rooms? I think the maximum we can get room-wise is 4. Oh god, these rock ship layouts suck. Because their guns are what's dangerous. Though we are in an asteroid field, maybe it's better to... I'll aim the Leto at the guns and then just focus on those 4 rooms like that. Okay, we've got enough hull to take a bit of punishment for the time being. Okay, let's just slow down some of their firepower. Okay, that was lucky. That teleporting bomb thingy, just come on with the Glaive Beam before the... Damn it. Before the cloaking comes back on. We're all out of rockets now, which is annoying. The fuck? Oh no, they knocked our they knocked our thing offline. Okay. That's frustrating. Oh, with 2 shields and a heavy laser, that's not going to be great at all. Actually, we'll put it on the shields. It's a lot of incoming damage. Oh, whoa! No! All that at once! Who did it kill? Shit, one of our Zoltan crew members. See you dying, we just saw you die. Fuck. That's not good. Engi, quickly go repair the guns. Alright, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. We're losing this one badly. Oh, come on. What the hell? Oh, there goes our pilot. Okay, and our shield room is basically on fire. We just lost 2 crew members. Oh, what the? Yeah, I think this run is over. Until okay, get back there. We've got 2 holes in the hull. No shields in an asteroid field. He's not going to repair it in time. He's not going to repair it in time to jump away. 1 rock and... Oh, good lord. Well, that turned around rather badly. Jesus Christ, I could have sworn we went into this on nearly full health. And then just once we lost that crew member, once we lost See You Dying in the shield room, the dominoes just went like insane. Who was it who said earlier, I would say we'll have to rewatch the VOD on YouTube when this finally goes up, or if you want, rewatch the VOD that's on Twitch for 2 weeks, because that'll be available more immediately. Exactly the wrong kind of armament, a chunk of bad luck and an asteroid field just got taken to pieces. Someone said earlier, that the Zoltan is kind of like it's either 50-50 or either what is it? I think I can find it. That's it. Teeper said a Zoltan ship is like a coin flip. It either it goes great or falls apart like a house of paper mache in a monsoon. And things were going great. Yeah. Things were going great, and then that happened. That was an absolute domino effect of insanity. Although that's how well I generally do with the Zoltan. Not very well. Sector 4, Sector 5, Sector 3. Crikey. I must admit, one lesson there was I think that Glaive Beam, although it's really, really powerful, it's so slow to power up. And once things have got 2 or 3 shields in the way, unless you've got a way to deal with the shields, that's something. The FTL, the preloader, the preloader ion blaster, and the Glaive Beam, and the fact it costs 4 power as well. Finally got a chance to try it. Hey, effects. Oh ho ho! Look at Mr. Handsome. I'm all right. But that was still the best we've done was a Zoltan run. But god damn. God damn. Oh no, I didn't mean to restart. Hangar. Yes. That went pretty... That was going quite well. Until it suddenly wasn't. I'm not too bad. My hangover is fading slowly. Although... Otherwise doing pretty good. I'm just looking at the time, and I know Lady Cray wants to catch up with me before she goes to bed. Yeah, what the fuck happened? I went to the kitchen for 2 minutes. I know. Well, the stream title was Giving a Zoltan ship a go this time. Fingers crossed. Clearly didn't cross them hard enough. I think though, actually overall, given the time, that's probably a fairly decent stopping point. I know it's a slightly shorter show today, but did a run. Wanted to carry on going with that for a little while, but yeah, that was a rather unexpected and brutal ending. Right. So the best attempts we've had are the Engi layout A, just to bring that back, the Engi layout A and the Kestrel layout A. Tried Engi layout B and that was meh. And every time we try and do the Zoltan one, hasn't gone too well. Although that said, now I know how the Halberd Beam works. You don't have to constantly rely on the Leto. Yeah, might have stuck with this. Because the charge time. Yeah, although that said as well, the Glaive Beam got us out of trouble because it's so powerful with able to do 3 damage per hit. It means even with 2 shields, it can cut straight across them and still damage a bunch of rooms. Whereas when we ran out of rockets and only had the heavy laser, that wouldn't have been suitable. So I might start trying to give the Zoltan a bit more go, because the fact that they're walking batteries is interesting, but it's manageable. It's an interesting combination of weapons, and they do have a decent ship layout now that I know that those front and back doors are there as well. But was unfamiliar. But okay. Okie dokie. We'll I'll start saying good evenings and fare thee wells in that case, because I'm not quite firing on all 4 cylinders today, and I've still got to do some things before I go to bed, because I've got a very, 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 very busy week coming up, and it's got a full week at work, some things to catch up on that haven't gotten done last week and this weekend, and I've also got to prep for my trip. I've got several appointments and things to do, and just passports, flight check-ins, sort of packing, just some things I sort of want to stagger, so I'm not rushing to do them all at the last minute and then not getting any sleep the night before. So yeah, thank you everyone for being here. As always, very, very, very much appreciated indeed. Is that actually going to play the next bit of music, please? Any second now. There we go. So yes, quick credits and thanks today. 2 lots of 75 bits from Darken, so thank you very much for those. Any and all of you, from the chattiest chatter to the lurkiest lurker, so including some names popping back up in the chat that I haven't got to catch up with for a while. And thank you all for being here. If you stuck around afterwards for just lurking and being here and being present, I do really appreciate it. If you're not already, here is our lovely Discord. Krayven's Town. It seemed like a sci-fi town. It's very easygoing. We love a laugh, good sense of humour. We skew a bit older. Most people in it got a good balance between IRL focus and online world focus. Everyone can take a joke, and works just like a town with people from all kinds of backgrounds and interests and opinions and experiences, just rubbing shoulders and being reasonable compared to many online communities. You don't have to be on eggshells in there, and folks are just pleasant. And the sci-fi element is from Fallout dystopia to Star Wars Cloud City. It's everything you can imagine. If you're not already in there and you want to take up your residency, please do. We would love to have you. And if you're not already catching me on the socials, they obviously spin down here for the 3 on social media, but this is all 3 and YouTube as well. I have been terrible this weekend at posting up the VODs, but they do go up. They have timestamps on them if you want to enjoy them or catch up on any more of them. And at some point, I've been saying it for years, but it will happen at some point. Little highlights, little clips, bits and pieces. I'll start doing stuff. Either that, or I'll make enough money to hire an editor and give them all the material and do it for me, so that we can start getting interest and attention to the community and the overall Krayven brand. I feel dirty and I feel my brain give me the wanker sign just saying that, but we'll be there. So if you're not already, catch me on those as well. Twitter is mainly for actual stream related postings. Instagram is real life and stream stuff together. Facebook, I'm trying to do more of it, and YouTube I have already explained. And do feel free to hit that follow button, become a resident of Krayven's Town, and turn on the notifications if you haven't got them already, so you know when I am live. So lastly, any and all of you who've got some of your Sunday left, enjoy the rest of it, enjoy your weekend, and I wish you all a very good week ahead. Until Tuesday, should be back possibly with more of this, possibly with some ESO. I am trying to chase up a couple of people I know IRL for keys, because I'm looking at Darkest Dungeon again to try and build up to the release of Darkest Dungeon 2 on Steam. So watch this space. Also this week might be, I'll aim to do a Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, because there won't be a Sunday stream because I'll be in Italy. So hopefully I can manage that. But I'll catch you all around, or any and all of you around the town square, or until whenever I see you next. Lastly, as always, keep it legit. Good night.